It's about as accurate as your MMR.
You're right, I should be a lot higher.
High five, set you up for that one, buddy.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Welcome back, everybody, to the defense. We have our second series of the day. It is going to be the Golden Boys versus Monkey Freedom Fighters. So if you're a fan of the French, such as Mad, or you're a fan of Sing Sing, you'll be rooting for Monkey Freedom Fighters. But if you're a Greek or you're a fan of underdogs, Golden Boys is where you at. I really like Golden Boys.
They're good people.
Yeah, ever since we met them at MLG, you know, they have a place in my heart.
Most of the Dota teams are good guys.
Yeah.
I don't usually hate on anybody.
Radiant team pick.
Except me.
I don't know. Dota people are usually good people. They're my peeps.
Gyrocopter! Monkey Freedom Fighters will take the opportunity to first grab that one, while Golden Boys win with the very solid opener of a Lina. Who knows where that's going to be? Mid, support. We'll find out together. Monkey Freedom Fighters, though. Second pickup, Shadow Fiend. Earthshaker's response by Golden Boys. This is where I usually hit my audio board. Blitz. SF Radiant side.
SF Radiant side.
Lina Earthshaker.
Yeah. SF Radiant side. It's amazing. Farm out the jungle and the mid lane simultaneously. I mean, Gyrocopter, I can't even believe he wasn't valued more highly in that last series.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is the Dota I know.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
And in return, of course, Lina and Earthshaker are taken immediately by Golden Boys. Those are like two of the most premier heroes right now, because these are both heroes that are flexible. You can run them in pretty much any role, and they would be okay.
Now we're going to see all the really annoying heroes taken out. Phantom Lancer, Broodmother. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Huskar ban. We'll see if maybe a Tusk sneaks in there or something like that.
Yeah.
Clockwork actually would be, I think, a great ban by Monkey Freedom Fighters, because that still could be a 4-position Earthshaker.
5 seconds remaining.
I think that's probably a 3-position Earthshaker. The Lina, I assume, is probably mid. Like, it's good as a core against both of those heroes. I don't really like it as a support against either of those heroes.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Anti-Mage. Wonder why they ban Anti-Mage. I mean, they don't have an intelligence core.
Anti-Mage is just a rough hero to play against.
Okay.
Like, Anti-Mage, when you're playing it as a Gyro, you have to end the game so soon. You don't really want to ever be on that clock, if you can help it.
Yeah.
Like, that part sucks.
There's the Tusk. Tusk.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Matt is playing his Bane.
Yeah.
That is a hero that I know him for.
If there's any other team, you'd be like, third pick Bane. Might be a little interesting, but... And there's our Clockwork.
Dire team pick.
Doesn't actually go on the team that I expected it to, but... 4-position Tusk for some roaming power against the SF, or 4-position Earthshaker for the same exact idea. Blitz, where's your bet?
I think that in this game... I'm trying to think right now. What's more important? Tusk will have a better laning phase, but Earthshaker needs the farm more.
Okay.
I think that's a Tusk offlane Earthshaker support.
10 seconds.
Klink's carry, yeah, that's how I like to see it.
Okay.
Lina mid,
5 seconds
I think.
They could still run the...
Reserve time.
No, Lina mid might be rough now.
Lina support because they have a Clinks who will rotate out of his lane early, and they can leave the Lina at the top lane, so they can have that greedy 4 position.
It all just depends on what their last pick is. It'll make the lanes a lot more clear.
Yeah.
I'd like to see an offlane Tusk this game, though, just because I think the Earthshaker is going to have to roam around a lot more. And you don't want like an offlane Earthshaker to be forced in that position. I think a Tusk is going to be really useful this game. With levels.
Storm Spirit the ban. Monkey Freedom Fighters do believe it's a 4-position Lina. And Golden Boys, what support is really left that has value? Winter Wyvern was banned away already. Marana.
Lion.
4-position Marana.
Is Lion banned yet?
No.
Spirit Breaker banned?
No.
One of those two?
One of those two.
Spirit Breaker counters Clinks really hard.
Yeah, that's true. I would love to see a 4-position Marana again. Marana Bane. Oh, what a combo.
Ew.
Ew. That's how you know it's good. When you see it and you're like, oh god. Not that. Anything but that.
Radiant team pick.
It's a Sky ban? Weird. Alright.
It couples really well with the Clockwork. And
Team pick.
so Matt is going to be playing Treant Protector rather than the Bane that we expected. Matt picked 2 support here. Matt was just like, you know what? Tree and Bane. Why is Tree good here?
It's good against the Clinks, and it's really good against the Tusk, because the Tusk doesn't have sustained damage.
10 seconds.
You can protect against it, and being able to lock down the Clinks is pretty huge.
5 seconds.
I don't know, what do you take here, even as your mid Ember? Oh, I was like half a second late.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Sorry.
I know, but I was gonna call it. It's good against all of the heroes that Monkey Freedom Fighters has, aside from the laning phase is gonna be.
Why is it really good? I mean, you still have the lockdown of the Bane.
But like, you're gonna have the lockdown of a support hero anyways.
Yeah.
Like you can't really. I think that's like the wrong way to look at it. It's like when you're playing against a Doom and you're just like, we can't pick Storm. Well, like no matter what you pick,
Yeah.
if it's a mid hero, it's probably gonna get doomed. So
Yeah.
you can't really let that dissuade you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's good against the other heroes. Like, it makes sense. It's aside from
Why
the
is it
Bane,
good versus Gyrocopter and SF?
because you can just keep disengaging
Okay.
constantly.
I'm like a 5-year-old, but I just like to ask why.
It's fine,
Why?
man. That's how you learn, honestly.
Why is that?
Rather than just shitting on things, you gotta just ask why. That's a 10 times more useful way to do stuff. You're gonna die.
I am gonna die.
One day.
Ebola.
That's a bad meme.
It is. I think you just say whatever I say that happens to be a meme is a bad meme.
That's not true.
It is. All the things that I make fun of you for, if you don't have a defense ready, if you can't fire a shot back, it's usually
I can always
that's a bad
fire,
meme.
Dude, I can always fire a shot back.
No,
it
you
just
can't.
depends on whether
no,
or not.
you can't. Remember TI?
Oh, the mom thing?
The mom thing? The
Dude.
mom defense?
I didn't.
Dude, my mom.
What am I gonna say?
Your mom is here.
I'm gonna say that you're a. I'm not gonna say. Not a TI. That's where the wit has to kind of take a back seat. Because I mean I use a lot of expletives. Some things have innuendos behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Others are just flat mean. Yeah, at TI you get a PC Blitz Dota. It's only at joinDota, this B tier operation where I can just let loose. Nobody really cares. Come on, guys. I remember when I used to work at BTS, and I used to always just make fun of BTS. That's the kind of humor I like. You know, that self-deprecating.
Mm-hmm.
Letterman hates the suits. You know, you just gotta self-hate on what you're doing. I hope nobody that I work with actually takes it seriously.
I mean, I do.
Do you?
Pretty much hate you all the time.
I was always afraid LD was going to be like, stop shitting on BTS. You're working with us. I'm like, yeah. But he was cool with it.
Little did he know. Little did he know. Blitz Dota would move on.
Man, imagine the kind of combo me and LD would make. Instead, I'm stuck with you. That shit's rough. That's the real tragedy in life, guys.
You're right. You could be earning a lot more shekels. Are you just randomly humming now?
No, I mean the SF got a bounty rune. I'm excited about that. Oh wait, he didn't. Wait, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He just
has
bought
100 experience.
I was so confused for a second.
Were you just looking at his gold?
I'm just so used to him having the money, but Arise is just really fast. All right, he needs help in this lane though. Look at this Pudgeling come in as fast as he can.
Gold.
Pump those little legs. It's like a corgi.
I gotta look at it.
He's trying, man.
That is a hilarious run.
Yeah.
I hope we don't miss first blood while this happens. That's okay. We'll miss it no matter what we're looking at. It's fine.
Honestly, like I can't even imagine this mid lane anybody getting a kill. But as soon as I say that, like,
yeah,
like first blood. Somehow an Ember will
the
kill.
Wind Ranger lost level 3 to an SF. I still cannot believe how I turned.
I mean,
around.
Kaiser's just going ham. He knows he has the base damage, and he's got a poor man shield against an SF. That's not even fair. But the Empire strikes back.
Skylark, if you guys haven't seen it, he's doing the Ice Shards block. Same thing as a Clockwork. Ice Shard blocking into the trees. That's how he's able to get this creep equilibrium right in front of his tower. But, Skanks. If he could get a Fisher block here, this would be a kill. A Rose, does he go too far forward? Fisher, no, he was too far. Now he's going to be able to get the block, but is it too far in? Kaiser's got the kill.
He's got this.
Easy first
kill.
blood. We're not joined, or what? Huh? I was going to flame Toby.
Hmm?
I was going to flame Toby.
Why?
I was going to be like, we're not Toby. We missed first blood.
Nice.
And then I just messed up.
Man, I don't know why.
I just messed up the basics of my job, which is talking.
I mean, I'm honestly proud of you. Like the fact that people consider you a tier 1 caster, it's got to be just like the biggest confidence booster of your life.
I've conned all of them, Blitz.
Yeah, no, I don't even know if it's that. It's more just like somebody in Twitch chat's got to be thinking is like, if Cap can be a caster, like I can be anything. Just be a fireman, guys.
An astronaut.
All right, that chicken's gonna die.
It is, but so is a Rose.
That's kind of worth in some roundabout way that I don't understand. Like that's a lot, losing the chicken, because that would have been boots for the Ember Spirit. So I'm pretty sure that's okay. Obviously that's not ideal, but he should have definitely not delivered his bottle at that juncture. They could have gotten the kill without it.
Yeah. Oh man, the SF, he TP'd in, I think. That's why he's not. Yeah, so he has to run back to base.
Ember,
still think it's worth it?
Ember usually loses lanes, like no matter what. But sometimes, whenever he gets like ganks like that, he can really snowball because he needs the levels of the Flame Guard. But once he hits 6 before you, super powerful hero. Like Arise has to be so careful now, and that's why Mad or Yapzor is actually just sitting behind him in mid. And wait, Mad has the Christmas tree heal. He should have used it, I think. I wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, it's probably not going to make a difference here either. Courier's still walking. Runs right in, able to get the bottle to a Rose, and now the turnaround. Did that miss?
No, it hit. Flame Guard. It just ended.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's going back in, though.
Fisher? Oh, it's not up. He actually got the raise to stop the clarity. Oh, man. He just needed like 2 seconds with that clarity, and he would have gotten another Fisher in.
This is where the chicken dying too makes a big difference.
Are you going for this? Yep. Snowball. Steal it. Got it. Haste rune.
Kaiser would have had boots and a wand, and probably would have killed Arise.
Yeah.
If he had the courier there. That was a big deal.
Why is he calling himself a Rose?
A Rose? I don't know. You shouldn't do that though. It's like when Toby calls, what's that guy's name? Sun Ra.
Oh no. That's something entirely different. Let's be real. Toby somehow mixes up pronunciation and translation.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that.
Ditch Ra is how you pronounce it. Just because it translates into Son of Ra does not mean you call him that.
That doesn't even make sense. I was trying to tell him, I was like, Toby, that can't be a thing. And he's like, nah, it totally is. And can somebody just, like, whenever he casts Ditch Ra's games and he calls him Sun Ra, just flame him. Yeah. He needs to learn through pain.
But then again, I don't think that'll take very quickly.
No.
I mean, how long did it take us to get away from Shuki? Shuki.
That's just life. We could all stand to grow as people. Kaiser, though, or Kaiser, is doing fine. He's got 21 CS to Arise's 23. The Clinks is doing just fine, too. I like this draft overall by Golden Boys, and they're playing it out pretty well, too. Like, the 2 ganks mid by the Earthshaker, how many times do you actually see ganks mid nowadays work? It almost just feels like this laning phase is so passive, but they abuse the SF pretty hard early game, and I really like that they did that. Yeah. Just putting pressure on early, overall really smart, and it really does look as though Paris is now the carry. I thought that was a one-off, but it does look like Sing Sing is transitioning and playing the off-lane role.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually talk about that. Let's Sing.
He started as the carry on the team.
Skylark? Oh, he's going to be hit by the cooldown, but will manage to get away from the second blast. And Kaiser's going to challenge Arise here for this. We'll be able to get the chains. Blast comes through. Kaiser will be forced back. Yapzor managed to get the sleep. The slow as well. Kaiser has to get over the trees and will be fine.
Oh, rough. This is just a hard lane right now. Arise is just going to jungle, though. Going back into this game.
Going back to the name thing, though.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are watching right now, and you're watching because you're wanting to be a professional player, Yapzor is going to die in the middle lane. If you're wanting to be a professional player, please just use your name, your real name. Just use it. Don't make it tough for the caster.
I mean, Austin, they've got to identify as their personality. How else would we know what type of people they are if they didn't use that anime name? Something.
Yeah. Tokugawa, Ichinada or something.
Yeah, it's real confusing.
Because, you know, play-by-play is very much what's the literature term for stream of consciousness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard for Austin to follow. That Arise is a Rose.
I mean, you guys are already hearing. I'm struggling with basic casting. If I have to actually remember your name as well.
It's so difficult to remember that a Rose is Arise. Honestly.
It is.
Just make life easier for Austin, guys. Don't express yourself.
You could all do that. That'd be great.
TI level casters here.
In fact, just continue to go ahead and not express yourself, especially if you don't like my casting. Just don't say anything about it. It'll feel great.
Free kill. That tree. Yeah. This is just what Clinks does, though. Yeah. As soon as he gets level 6 and he has a decent laning phase, you grab the Soul Ring, and you just go ham.
Yeah, and they have the forward position Lina, the greedy Lina, to be able to take over the top lane now while the Clinks roams around.
That's so smart by Paris, though, just leaving the bottom lane because he realizes once the rotation happens out of mid and also by that Clinks, he knows that this bottom tower want to be pressured.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That Clinks it's one of the better battle heroes in the game, too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Do you, I don't think he's going to because he has the Ring of Aquila build. But the medallion. What's the difference there? Like, when do you choose to go for the early medallion and when do you choose to go straight for the Desolator?
I think you almost always go the medallion at least.
Yeah.
It's just so cheap.
Snowball, that's not going to reach. Skylark, you got to be careful here because there is an invisible man who's going to be able to get the slow out. They are still going to keep going, though. The stun and Paris is definitely dead. Maybe next time has another Light Strike Array. He'll land it onto 2 here and might just even survive. Yapzor was unable to finish him off. Double kill for Madara. They keep on pushing forward. Double Remnant pop onto Yapzor.
They don't have mana, though.
And no mana.
None of them have mana.
No mana.
They should just run away.
Run away!
It doesn't even matter though. They got so much out of that engagement. They killed the gyrocopter, the clock, and the tree.
They'll probably take the tier 1 tower as well.
They lost the mid tier 1 though. Arise is kind of getting back into this game, but the rest of his heroes, ugh, rough game.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tree and protector.
Clinks has enough for the medallion.
So they could go for the rather early Roshan. I think all he would need to do is just Death Pact and have like Lina there. They'd be able to take it, just the two of them.
You probably get the Frozen Sigil out from the Tusk.
Oh, yeah. Though he doesn't have it just yet.
Might just be waiting for the full Deso. Considering how far ahead he is right now.
Yeah. But that's the tipping factor. If you're just super far ahead, you go Death later.
Yeah. They spotted this Clinks. I don't think it's going to lead to anything, but spotting him.
You spotted him. Level 4 Train Protector versus the 1000 HP on Clinks.
He might be just baiting a Rise right now, actually. Okay, he's going to go on a Rise here.
Arise, pew, pew, pew. Mad's going to give him the living armor, but they have the Ember Spirit to be able to finish him off.
Oh, he didn't have mana.
And now Mad is also going to die.
That was weird. They kind of knew that the Clinks was there too, right? Like they spotted him out. That was a reasonable expectation, and instead of running, they just kind of ran into them and died instead. I think that was a little bit of a misplay.
It's 9-0. Jesus, Golden Boys are stomping all over Monkey Freedom Fighters right now.
Yeah, this is really rough. They're not really keeping up with this pace very quickly.
Boots of Travel for Kaiser, so he's going to continue this very aggressive style, and Boots of Travel will allow him to find openings and farm as well. With all these towers dying, I imagine Boots of Travels is going to have a lot of value here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's just the amount of farm that they all have right now collectively, and the space they're able to create. Like, the Gyro is usually the hero that you want to see playing aggressively, but they're just taking towers everywhere at once right now. The score, like you said, 9-0. Somehow, Gyrocopter and SFF kept up in farm and levels relatively. It's just that they're getting behind with everybody else. Like the Tree and the Bane are lagging quite far behind the pack. The Clockwork hasn't had a successful initiation yet. These are things that you need to be able to create space on the map. Your jungle's being invaded so early on.
They're gonna try and get a pick off here. Sing Sing was given the dust, and they will see Madara. So this should be a free pick off. Kaiser can't really do much about this. He's actually gonna jump inside with him. Oh, Kaiser! No! This was not the play.
We did it.
Done.
And the SF at the same time.
That's how you know our casting is in sync.
That was like a 2,000 gold net worth swing all of a sudden. They had such a big advantage, and they just kind of threw it away within the span of like 5 seconds. Arise somehow gets a solo kill, which is a pretty big deal. And then on top of that, that should have just been a dead Clinks.
Yeah.
The only way they get into that jungle, though, is if they de-ward that.
First Shaker just run a little bit farther forward. He would have seen the SF TPing out, and they probably would have attempted a kill on him. Though he does have his ultimate now. That's
so weird, though, that the Clinks invades like that.
Yeah.
Because he has to know that there's vision there. And especially when the Ember sees the call down coming in, why commit to that? Now the Gyrocopter gets quite far ahead, and all of a sudden it becomes difficult to kill him. They're going to go invade the jungle again, but they have to assume that there are sentries there. Like, there's no way they just blind dusted.
Yeah.
You don't have any supports with you. I actually think this is the time for everybody from Golden Boys to move into the jungle and invade. Because they have to get control of this jungle area if they want to play like that. Which is what they're doing right now. They're smoked up. They're trying to look for picks, but they're not doing it as a team right now. This kind of just feels like a weird, disconnected mess.
How's Arlena doing in farm? Just Arcane Boots right now.
Okay, now the Tusk is coming.
Very aggressive vision.
They're waiting for somebody to farm mid. But the Clinks is just going to pop in. This feels so weird, because I really feel like they should have just gone as a team and done this. Does the Ember have travels up? Yes, he does. So if he wants to go for this mid fight, they can all be there at once.
You gotta wait until Mad. Rest in peace, Mad. A fiery death awaits you.
There were still 3 heroes though, just for a treat.
Yeah.
And they lost control of the enemy jungle, which is something that they really relied on.
Now they're gonna mass TP bottom, it looks like. Try and back up this Ember Spirit because I do believe they know Monkey Freedom Fighters are heading towards this. They will not. Oh wait, no, they will have the Lina. She's got a TP ready to go, so she can be here. Kaiser starts charging forward. Is going to be able to get a rise here. Madara on the backside is going to be immediately targeted by Sing Sing. Actually sucks him up inside of the cogs. Not sure if that's what he wanted. Madara gets out the damage. Still not enough to be able to finish off a rise. Now gets off the back. Oh no! Disaster for Golden Boys as they lose 4 and they don't pick up anything. They don't get a single kill, and now Skanks is dead as well.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening. Like
No.
They were up 9-0, and then they just decided to... It almost just feels like they got overconfident, and they lost focus for a little bit, because they got just a little bit too excited with how well they were doing early. And now this lead that they just steadily built up is completely gone. Like, 2 seconds ago, it was 9-0, and all of a sudden it's 8-10, and that just happens that quickly. And you can't really make mistakes against players like Arise, especially who relies on snowballing. And... I mean, Monkey Freedom Fighters, this is a pretty legit team. Like, they know how to get back into the game. Paris, or aka Sakshika, seems like he really understands the carry role. Like, they're firing on all cylinders, and they had a really rough start. Like, 9-0 at 10 minutes into the game, but they managed to pick it back up.
Now they're going to have a BKB very soon on the gyrocopter. So they're just going to be left with the Clinks' physical damage to take out the gyro nice and quick, but unfortunately, that's very slow in coming. Chose not to go for the medallion build, and now he's building onto a Desolator, but the Desolator's been slowed down quite significantly.
Yeah, I think the Ember Spirits farm, too, has just evaporated. Like, whatever lead that they had over this game is completely gone. You don't even really lead in the experience category anymore, which is something you needed.
Monkey Freedom Fighters are actually farther ahead than Golden Boys ever were.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, is that Golden Boys figured, like, oh, 9-0? We got this. Just keep running into their jungle and invading. We have such a big lead, but the other team was just farming the entire time. That's just rough to play against. What do you do in this position, honestly?
Time for some smoke gangs?
Possibly. That'd be a good one.
They've got the Blink Dagger on the Tusk. Honestly, it's what's happening bottom?
Matt's just invis, waiting for something. Soaking up XP a lot. He's got a lot of XP right now. Picks up a fully completed gem. It's just going to allow them to get so aggressive so early on in the game. They're not even going to really do damage to this mid-tier 2. Everybody from Monkey Freedom Fighters is going to port back.
Courier? Oh.
Oh.
That was a play.
Did they just instantly lose the gem too?
You didn't see it.
No, I was watching top.
I didn't even comment on it just because it was such a fail. It was just kind of like, oh, okay. We'll have to talk about it a little bit later here because Skanks maybe going to be caught here. Paris, maybe next time going to turn it around on Paris. He did not expect that. Well, jeez.
What just happened? Like,
he just gets blown up. But now the SF's got to run himself away. He does have a haste rune.
Look at the net war swing from just that gem. That's like 1k the other way instantly.
Okay, so the courier ran in, and Ember Spirit was behind the tier 2 tower, and Mag didn't bother controlling the courier, so it just kept on running past the tier 2 to try and get to Mad.
So Walrus punched it?
Then Ember Spirit hit it once, then they Walrus punched it, gem was dropped, they pick up the gem, they see Mad, they kill Mad.
Oh boy.
I'm like, Mad just shot himself in the foot and the leg.
Things like that happen. Things like that, that's just Dota sometimes. You can't live in regret. You gotta just keep on plugging away.
Just live in the now.
Yeah.
Remember that time you gave up the gem and got yourself killed?
As a result of it?
Not me.
Yeah, just...
I'm living the now.
You gotta move... Short-term memory is how you play Dota. That sucks. We can laugh at Matt because he's our compatriot.
Yep.
He's our TI casting buddy.
We'll cast with him.
But man, that was rough. Don't say we'll cast with him because that means he's not participating. That's even more mean. Hopefully, we're not going to cast with Matt ever again. That also kind of sounds mean, but it means that
he will do so successfai that he will make it to every LAN event, and he will make it to every final.
Exactly. But that move was just rough.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the net result of that is, but they also lost Paris, and they had like a 3,000 gold lead, 4K lead, and then all of a sudden it just dips the other way again. Like, both teams are just taking turns playing really precise Dota, and then following it up with just a little bit of goofy plays.
Goofy plays. That's definitely one way to describe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this play again on the stream.
Okay.
Just to see exactly what happened. Okay.
Courier runs past.
Oh, he didn't even Walrus punch
There's
it.
Mad.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to swallow. That's such a huge swing too. That's a kill and a gem. Rough.
Too bad they don't have the gem on Clinks.
Yeah.
Or Skylark. Where is the gem? They put it back in the courier? Why don't they have it? Oh, wait. Where is the gem? Am I missing something here?
I think they dropped it.
Is it in
base?
the?
It's in base. What are you talking about?
Okay, why would you do that though? Oh, Skylark's gonna be caught here. They lay down a counter ward. Skank sees some of this. He's ready to go with the Fisher at any point in time, but I think he knows this is just not a fight for him to take.
He needs to run faster than this.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Mad misses. He was in range for so long and then didn't use it. That's rough. Madara has to not fight
Kaiser
this right
will stay one step ahead of the Fiend script. Maybe okay there. Top lane, they're still gonna try and catch out Madara. Sing pops the dust, and they've got him. Unless he pulls out some big-time jukes here. Well, he still doesn't have the hook shot, actually. He's good. The dust's going to wear out soon.
Wow. That move speed, 465, despite being revealed.
Yeah, he's actually healthy enough that they can continue to go if they want to. Skanks, if he gets a good block off here with a Fisher. Block off.
Wait, what?
Fisher?
Oh, he wasn't paying attention.
Oh, dear. Echo Slam. He's going to lock down and rise a little bit more. Gets the Enchant Totem stun. Beaver Knight comes in, goes for Madara. The ultimate gets laid out. Madara will be popped. Now maybe next time. Has to fight through the Blade Mail. The clockwork decides against it. Starts backing himself up. Skanks. He goes down as well.
Harris is gonna chase this too. He knows he's like I'm Gyrocopter. You're not getting away. Let's be real here. Just stop running away.
I mean, Lena does get free boots of travel.
Oh, that's
every single time she casts a spell, so it's all good.
I mean, it's just an OP hero chasing an OP hero. What a weird experience that must be.
Yeah.
But that fight at top, Arise must have just got that BKB delivered, or they just anticipated him not using it for that situation because they ported everybody in, and the SF just turns around and fights there.
Yeah.
You can't really go for a play like that.
11 to 12, 22 minutes in. The last goofy play came out from Golden Boys, and Monkey Freedom Fighters are ahead by 2,000 gold, but we'll see if the pendulum can swing the other way.
Those BKBs are so strong right now, but if they don't win the next few fights with the 10-second, 9-second BKBs, they're in a lot of trouble, just because that's when Ember and Lena and Clinks really get strong.
Speaking of Ember Spirit, he almost has his Battle Fury. Call down, gets laid out. Kaiser actually dodges the first hit. Clockwork manages to snag the Lena there. That'll be a free kill. They're going to try and go for Mad. He actually gets the overgrowth out onto Madara. And, oh, the Ice Shards isn't quite enough. They won't be able to get any other kill out of that, so. All things considered, Golden Boys lose the tower, lose a hero, but they haven't lost a real bad fight yet.
They're just losing a lot of map control.
Yeah.
Really the important thing. Like, they're not really able to get anywhere on the map. The pace of the game isn't really helping them either. The BKBs are really shutting them down, and the strength of the tree heal is a little bit too much for them to burst anybody down. Like, the Lena can't afford to get picked off first anyways. She represents a large part of their damage. But for Monkey Freedom Fighters, they understand that she's just so weak right now. Like, the amount of tankiness that she has versus how much HP that she actually has is really off.
Another tower falls as Golden Boys unwilling to stand up against the push of Monkey Freedom Fighters. Battle Fury, Bloodstone, or Battle Fury and Boots of Travel now for the Ember Spirit. Maybe next time it's just aggressively pushing forward. He has a Yule Scepter.
Haste.
But looks like it's Roshan time for Monkey Freedom Fighters.
They go high ground after this one, I think.
Yeah.
You don't even have to chance it because of the BKBs. They're strong enough. There's no reason to have to wait it out. Like, you're strong enough. You got a lot of advantages going your way. Like, why bother waiting anymore? You're in a pretty strong situation at this point.
Do you think Golden Boys have enough split push to be able to stall out Monkey Freedom Fighters for the next 5 minutes?
Not with the amount of farm that they have. I think the game just kind of gets... The pace of the game doesn't favor them anyways.
Yeah. Well, they will maybe have a BKB before Monkey Freedom Fighters push in on the Clinks. He just snagged himself a tier 2 tower. Kaiser is trying to split push right now, but will be met with some French resistance. Jump back, TP away. He's good. Golden Boys, I think this is their time to go for a really aggressive pickoff, like in the top lane. If you have the lanes pushed out, I feel like the next step in the split push battle is go for one of those aggressive pickoffs.
Yeah.
Just trying to continually make it 4 versus 5.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, Madara couldn't quite get the damage out on Mad. Desolator doing so much work.
Let's see. What are you really waiting for? Arise can pick up another item pretty soon. The Bane kind of has a Glimmer Cape.
What do you think about like just Talisman of Evasion to build into the Butterfly now, or later, but just have that evasion now?
For Arise?
Yeah, just because the Clinks is pretty much your biggest threat.
Yeah, I'd agree. Especially when the Clinks gets a BKB. That would be a really fantastic counter.
Well, life of an Earthshaker versus a Clockwork. He gets an Invis rune, and you die. Maybe they'll get a counter kill. They will, unless Beaver Knight... Oh, hit the hook shot! Oh, the creep wave's too far away. That would have been a very sick way to save himself, but unfortunately, it doesn't work.
He's almost gotten Ags, too. I mean, Sing Sing's done a pretty good job overall this game. Like, he's got a good amount of farm. He's got a good amount of levels. Everything's going kind of okay for him right now.
Our Ember Spirit will have Crystallis soon. Double Invis. Bane and Stream Protector are going to try and gank this bottom lane, and Madara, while he just did Death Pact to creep, could have been caught, but Yapsor was not ready to go with the Invis, so unfortunately they don't get that pickoff. I've yet to see a Fiend Script.
He hasn't really had to use one, necessarily. And it's pretty hard in this type of setup game. There's so many different spells that can stop it, like the Slide of Fist Chains, the Earthshaker Fissure, the Tusk Anything. Lina also has a Yule Scepter. Like, without the Glimmer Cape, it's going to be pretty rough for him.
They're really getting split pushed. It's so hard. They have 2 minutes left on the Aegis.
Yeah, they're getting Ring Around the Rosy right now.
But they're not going to get a comfortable push uphill at this rate.
They're trying to invade the jungle and stuff like that, but, I mean, I didn't anticipate how much...
Well, there's the
boys would be able to just... Oh, they're going to get a kill on the Earthshaker. Maybe this is your signal to go high ground and then go for a pick. Beaver Knight is in a weird position. He spotted out.
The chains, make sure he stays there, and Madara will be able to get the kill. Meanwhile, the top lane, oh, there goes the Train Protector, TP out, Skylark waves his snowball little arm away.
And he gets the gem out of there. I mean, I thought the game was, after the Roshan, was going to be kind of basic, but Golden Boys is just kind of splitting them and running them ragged around the map. And that BKB is not completed on that Clinks too. This game all of a sudden just got super scary.
MKB, though, for the Gyrocopter.
It's kind of not that big of a deal, because the Clinks can just decide not to go for the Butterfly and just pump up raw damage. Like, with his BKB Desolator, he's pretty tanky and does enough damage right now.
Why didn't Gyrocopter go for the Butterfly, then? If he knows there's going to be no evasion when he picks up his MKB, and the Clinks is severely hurt by an early Butterfly.
I think it's just because the Clinks hasn't shown the next item yet.
Okay.
You have to build into something. And if you decide to go for the the butterfly and the Klink's like guesses and you hard counter it, then you're kind of in a super rough position.
Okay.
I think he also thought that the Klinks might get one because there's an SF in the game. And SFs usually don't want to have to get an MKB.
Yeah.
It's like a weird system of checks and balances. Earthshaker is so poor.
2,500 net worth. He's behind Mad in net worth. That's how you know.
Especially when Mad lost that gem.
Yeah, exactly. Mad dropped 900 net worth on the ground.
For anyone to take.
Yeah. Now, well, it's going to be an awkward fight. They do have the Boots of Travel TP in. Fisher comes out, controlling Sing Sing even further. Madara just pops BKB and fights away. Now he's going to turn on to Arise, who looks to be controlled. Matt is actually going to be able to get off a decent ultimate, but Arise really doesn't have much escape out of here. It looks like Icicle Shards blocks him out. Echo Slam controls him. Fisher to finish him off. And that is going to be 3 down. The gem recovered, and Mad now spotted out. Should be able to get this finishing kill. Paris, oh my god, is he really going to stand against all of this? Right next, toe-to-toe with Mad, pops the BKB, trying to go for Kaiser. He's going to be able to maybe get this kill. He needs a little bit more, but no, he's not going to be able to get it. He won't catch up to Kaiser, and Madara just turns around, gets the kill. Mad, he's going to die as well. Full 5-man wipe, and the Tusk is the only one who dies on the side of the Golden Boys.
I mean, that was ambitious. They didn't have vision anymore, no dust or anything like that. The gem obviously was picked up by Golden Boys. The gyrocopter, yeah, it deals a lot of damage, but it's still 4v1. That's such a hard position to run into and fight as. And they've got to be a little bit more careful than that.
Yeah.
You can't just run in like that, assume that you're strong enough and that you're going to be set off of that play. You have to just play a little bit more carefully, weigh your options a little bit better, and, you know, wait for better opportunities.
And now we very may well see a MKB on Klinks. Just as another damage item and preempt the eventual butterflies that both Gyrocopter and SF would like to go for. Or is there a better item? I've seen Scotty before in these sort of situations as Klinks just to tank up.
No, MKB for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Just to stop the butterfly. And it's just actually Daedalus.
Yeah.
If you see the item that SF just got, he went for the ultimate orb. So then the Klinks knows that's a Scotty, and that's all he has to wait for. If it's the talisman first, then he knows for a fact that he can go for the other way around.
Yeah.
But Yapzor's gonna bait Sing Sing at bottom. Madara is thinking about it right now. He's got BKB up too.
The weird thing is, I'm not sure if Yapzor is close enough. Like, Madara dishes out so much damage right now.
A Daedalus would be sick, though.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Nobody has a butterfly because they've gone for other item builds. I guess you're right. Maybe the Gyro should have gone for a butterfly. Force the MKB. It would have helped out the SF a lot. The Klings just goes a straight Daedalus here. He would destroy in fights. Yeah. Does he have it? Or did he go for an MKB of his own? Oh, he went for an MKB of his own, despite the fact that there are no butters.
He's going to be caught, though, before he gets it. Oh, the Tusk, no!
Oh, and he dodges the hook, too. What a player.
Hook shot, and out of range of the ultimate from Mad.
I think he should have...
They're heavily split pushing the top lane, so somebody's got to get back.
I really think he should have gone for the Daedalus, though. He has enough attack speed, I think, to back himself up. With the strafe, too. You're not really going to fight or initiate without the strafe anyways.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there are no butterflies completed. And after this, there definitely won't be. I like it as a preventative measure, I guess, just to force neither of them to go for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird when you have... Like, if it's one core and he can't go for the butterfly, it's acceptable. But I think you actually really hurt both SF and Gyrocopter by forcing them not to go MKBs, essentially. You know, just because it's such an efficient item for both of them.
Or butterfly, you mean?
Yeah, butterfly, sorry.
Yeah. It helps out the SF, especially. The attack speed. The flutter is a pretty underrated skill, too.
Yeah, for Gyrocopter, I think that... Like, he depends so heavily on movement
speed. This mid lane.
Echo Slam Arise, just gonna get popped. He does get off that exploding Requiem, but it only does so much damage. Madara tanks none of it. He popped his BKB and now starts beating into Beaver Knight. MKB procs left, right, and center. Yapzor is gonna be controlled here. Skanks makes sure there's no escape there. They'll get that kill, too. And are they gonna get another one? Snowball? Okay, this is a bit deep.
they know he doesn't have the call down.
Yeah.
But he does have a BKB available, so they have to be careful of the overdives. But with the SF dead, even if he has buyback, that's still a soulless SF, and they can go for the Roshan pretty soon after. This is just such a rough position now. Like, this game has just been so, like, oddly back and forth. No team really taking over a 5k advantage. But I felt like there were some individual mistakes that made this game a lot harder than it had to be.
Now, BKB activated. Madara's going to be jumped. He's dead.
What?
Well, it's not the right time for that one.
He's got a hook shot coming up too. They're just throwing out the call down for vision, and Sing Sing's gonna miss this just on the basis of a really good TP out.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's got Skylark.
Doesn't he have the? Can he just blink? Oh, he can't.
No, Rocket Barrage. That's the gem.
Go Sing Sing. What a play.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, you were just kind of eloquently talking about how we've had this back and forth game where both teams get a lead and immediately gets taken away from them. And then we see the biggest lead of the game picked up by Golden Boys after a great fight. And then immediately a really nasty team fight where they lose Madara and the Tusk.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
It's like Golden Boys were looking to be able to emphasize your words just a little bit more.
Yeah, and the Lina is going to get picked off now too, and all of a sudden the pendulum swings the other way as Monkey Freedom Fighters. They pick up quite a few kills. I mean, Golden Boys, they have to realize once one of their cores goes down, like the Clinks, the rest of them are just as vulnerable, and you just kind of have to get out. There's no way that you want to take that fight.
Can you get on Skype and the Steam?
Steam?
Anyway. Moderator. Just look for moderator.
Yeah.
There's the Scotty now for the SF. Ooh, we have the Axe coming in for Mad. That's going to be a big one. Shrug. What's Shrug for?
I don't have that group.
Oh, you logged out of my Skype?
Yeah.
All right. You can do it yourself.
Nah.
You like watching chat.
Do it with flair.
I don't want to hurt the chat.
All right.
You be you guys.
Go spam.
It's part of the user experience, truly.
Yeah.
All right, this is the 5-man smoke into the 5-man smoke.
Oh, who's going to react better?
They're going to run into each other right now. They know.
Yeah. Skanks, he's not going to be able to get off a good Echo Slam, that's for sure. Just gets off the Fisher. Double BKBs is all he's left with. Madara, though, will be able to take out it right. No, the feed script. He gets stopped and arrives. No, the Sleight of Fist actually gets the kill on the SF. And Madara, don't tell me. Oh, God, the Rocket. He finally nabs him. Two-man hook shot. Cogs inside. Paris is in a great position. Snowball actually gets laid out. Skylark will be able to get out of the Cogs. Knocks Paris up in the air. And Kaiser's still getting damage out from the Sleight of Fist. They're going to commit for this one. Sleep goes out. Paris is going to die, though, still. Hook shot. Back and forth. Kaiser still looking to be able to bounce around these heroes. He's going to be controlled a little bit. Can't afford that one, so we bounce back to the Remnant and will be able to get the kill on the Clockwork Gem. Back on the deck. And Yapsor, who's going to get the Yules first? Maybe next time. He'll get the additional kill on the Bane as well.
Wow, that Lina just stood her ground and went ham. This is going to be a Roshan taken away, actually. And she's got an Aghanim Scepter. She's level 16.
And she's already got a Force Staff immediately after that, plus another 1,300 gold.
That was killer fight for the Lina. On top of that, the Clinks wasn't even in a really ideal position because he was pretty much 1v4ing and was able to keep up for a while. But Kaiser's going to get pretty farmed off of that. And probably most importantly, the Lina just gets so much as a result of that fight.
Mad playing the Invis game right now. Self-Fuel Scepter in order to dodge that ultimate.
Oh, he gets stunned Invis. He has a gem again. Wait, did he just walk out with that gem?
I saw a Courier, but I think it was the Dire Side Courier.
Okay, maybe that's a fresh gem?
Yeah, it was a Dire Side Courier, so the gem is on Skylark, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a fresh gem.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, not bad. Great fight for Golden Boys, though. They're just going to run into Roshan, I think.
Butterfly still picked up by the Gyrocopter. I mean, it's hard. Like, what other items are you going to go, right? Your late game always includes a Butterfly of some sort.
Yeah, they're going to reset the fight, go for the high ground. As long as their Ember has buyback, they're comfortable taking this fight right now. The SF is just trying his fastest to get souls out as much as he can.
Bonk. They should know that that's a smoke, unless nobody paid attention to the missile. You get vision on missile, yeah, you totally do.
This is going to be a fairly big
Smoke's
pick
going to be popped. Mads. Oh, this is awkward. Kaiser blinks himself away. They get some additional vision now from Mad at Gem. Spots out Monitor. They're going to go on to Skylark, start things off. Hook shot in. Maybe next time's going to be locked in. Force taps himself out of the cog. Self-fueled Scepter trying to get away from this one, or at least get off the Laguna Blade. He does right before he dies. Arise. Monitor actually controlled up by the Fiend's Grip as Arise jumps forward and able to finish him off. 2 heroes down. Beaver Knight misses the extra kill as the hook shot whiffs. And it looks like Kaiser will escape as well.
I mean, where was Madara's team? They needed to do that as a group. They just weren't able to really get enough damage out. And Madara decided to kill the tree, which I think is a decent decision before he can get his ultimate off. But he has to have his team right there ready for him. And they weren't. Like, they couldn't back him up. Yapzor keeps getting a full duration Fiend's Grip off. And these are just not the fights that they want to take right now. And they know that Roshan is being done. Maybe they can actually defend this. Without the tree up, they know a lot of ultimates are down. Oh, Sing Sing, that's such a clutch.
Yeah, he's going to be able to lock down Skanks. That is huge. He's just forced to blow the Echo Slam because he has no other options. And now Rise is able to get the Aegis. Bounce on her. Oh, man, that Sleight of Fist did so much damage. Kaiser is going to jump forward. He wants more. He wants more Sleight of Fist, but this is so dangerous. Gets another one. Bounces himself away ahead of any sleep control.
That's such an awkward position to be in for all sides. Because if the Earthshaker, like, you could see it. He was queued up for the blink. Echo, he was just going to do a blind, and literally right as that happened, Sing Sing gets the jump just slightly before him, and
yeah,
I mean, all of these fights are now just being made by, in my opinion, like Yapzor with 4,600 net worth keeps getting full duration Fiend's Grips off. That can't happen. Like, somebody from Golden Boys has to make that a point of focus. Like, the Tusk either has to wait in the back and just, you know, blink punch in or snowball, or the Earthshaker has to be in a position to get the fissure off. Like, this just cannot happen right now.
I think the biggest difference maker is, for some reason, you, Blitz. Every single time we go into a situation, oh, Golden Boys will just easily take Roshan. Then a fight happens, they lose it, Roshan goes to Monkey Freedom Fighters. Then you're like, Golden Boys, they might actually be able to defend. In varieties, you say that Sing Sing gets the jump and stops the whole entire defense of Roshan. Seems to be a pretty nasty caster's curse happening right now.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. That was...
Thanks, Blitz.
I don't want to humiliate you. Let's just move on. That's up so huge.
I was waiting for you to like lead the conversation somewhere else.
No.
Blitz Dota. He doesn't do that.
We'll talk about it after this cast. Everyone's so confused right now. So am I. They're gonna go for this push.
Oh,
they're not even gonna kill anybody. Sing Sing's so farmed.
Yeah, Yapzor's got the Glamour Cape entrance.
Glimmer Cape, what an item. You notice that no lions anymore build blink daggers? There's a good Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape makes every utility item in the game pointless. If you've got a Glimmer Cape, it does it all. Running away, initiating, defensive, offensive. Cheap? Hell yes.
You know what reminds me of the old Oracle ultimate? You had that invis.
That also buffed or took away purges at all times?
Yeah, where you could just do whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Pop it in order to get a ward up.
It's still kind of like that. Let's be real.
Doesn't have the same kind of utility factor though, now that it doesn't have invis.
The invisibility part was kind of absurd, to be real.
No. DD clinks.
Alright, Yapzor is disconnected.
$43 minutes in. Net worth, experience, dead even.
This has been a very back and forth game. I can agree with that. No team has taken a significant lead over the other. I'm liking it.
It's just another Daedalus for Ember Spirit. Finish up with the Divine Rapier to replace Ring of Aquila. They're gonna start really. They really got to deal with this Ags tree.
He's just infesting the forest.
Yeah, everything's being controlled. How do you you can't play late game without dealing with that?
What can you do? You just Lena stun everything. I'm sure that's fine. Burn it all. What is that? Like, some fires are okay because like acorns pop out or something, and it's good for the ecosystem. Is that what's happening here?
Oh man,
does that even make sense to you? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dota, nature scientists.
I understand what I'm talking about, man.
Acorns pop out or some shit.
Yeah, there's some kind of geological effect.
The tree lights on fire and acorns start popping up everywhere.
You're so dumb that you're making fun of me instead of trying to understand and learn some goddamn culture. You ignorant piece of shit.
It's just science. It's not culture.
Yeah, but you could use it in a culture. You know, talk about it. Sounds smart.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
We have an MKB for the Ember Spirit. Not a second played the list.
Humph.
Harumph. He's been spotted. Maybe next time. He walked into the trees. TP away. Beaver Knight. Battery Assault. Gets him. So he just throws the Laguna Blade out in spite.
What a weird position to be caught out in.
He's just like, okay. There's 100% a tree and protector tree there.
How long until the SF Aegis is done? It's just finished. Respawns in 6 minutes. 51 minutes, next fight. He has a Hex. Like, go Arise. I like this build a lot. Once the BKB start fading, you need a way to reliably catch the Ember Spirit who's just gone pure offense. You can't just allow the Ember to just go Sleight of Fist. He'll do too much. If he gets like 4 Sleight of Fists off, I don't actually think Monkey Freedom Fighters wins that fight.
Do you do Lincolns now in response?
Yes. For sure.
Mad's just spotting out everyone. They'll probably get this kill. Well, okay. Maybe they'll get the kill on Skanks instead.
They don't actually have vision.
They really need to stop doing this.
Yeah, the tree man is messing up the world.
Oh, Kaiser's being caught also because of the tree man. He still has a remnant to jump to, though.
This is rough. He can't really go for the split push game now that he's got this much vision and that he can provide so much for his team. It's a little bit rough to keep up at this point. I don't actually know how you're supposed to split push reliably and hide in trees against a tree that clearly knows what's going on.
Good attempt by Sing Sing. So, the wait. All right, so now, maybe next time in Skylark are actually running together as a duo, killing trees. Kaiser. I'm sure he has a remnant up somewhere. They're going to try and get the Blink Scythe? Nope. Back to base he goes.
Alright, this Clinks has not had item progression in quite some time.
Well, that's what you get when you're hiding in this tree area for a really, really, really long time.
But I'm not even sure that's that bad of a play. Where else is he supposed to go to farm? He has no idea where any of the vision is.
Wait, what? Okay, Boots of Travel in. They're going to try and catch Mad here and take away the gem, but an Overgrowth goes off. Now that's going to delay up their damage significantly. The ultimate, Scythe of Ice, and Fiend's Grip onto Kaiser. Needs to be able to jump out of this one, but he's going to control too much. No, he gets away. No, never mind. Oh, Blink. What? Scythe. Oh my god, he jumps to another remnant, but the right click follows him, and he finally does go down.
Alright, Yapsor's just like the best player to ever play Dota. That's like his 8th full duration. You were complaining and saying, I haven't seen a Fiend's Grip all day. And then he just gets like 8 in a row to prove you wrong. You idiot, Cap. YapzOr just got like his 8th 5-second duration Fiend's Grip.
I mean,
This must be embarrassing for you.
that last one wasn't really an achievement.
I feel real bad for you. Go you, YapzOr. Don't even let casters like Capitalist get you down. How does he... He just completely won his team the game. Every single time. Full duration, full duration, full duration. Locks down a core by himself. What do you even do against that?
Go you, YapzOr.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a BKB. He's actually just doing this by good positioning, throwing out the Fiend's Grip. I'm not even trying to troll. Like, there's so many things that can cancel him. And he still gets it off every single time. Like, that's just really, really smart play overall. I can't even believe it. I know Mad had that clowny moment at bottom, and maybe the one with the invis, you know, when he ran into the clinks and just died.
Yeah.
But overall, he's also been playing really well.
And now you take a look at their vision. Things are not looking great.
There's just leaves covering everywhere. Mother Nature finds a way.
Whoop. Hook shot. Snags maybe next time, and he's got another hook shot up in 5 seconds, but Leggy just throws it blind. Sing, rocket, reveal, hook shot, no.
Oh, that second juke. I like that.
Arise. He runs right into Skanks. We'll be able to get that quick kill ahead of the Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, bottom lane, YapzOr. Is another full 5-second Fiend's Grip.
Oh, YapzOr.
Anybody
Dota.
TPing?
Where's your team at?
TPing. Tier 2. Fiend's Grip. He can hold them and probably get another Nightmare if it really takes this long. SF's going to be here soon. BKB activated. Madara's away.
That's not an ideal position, but I don't think you can kill him when he has that anyways.
Yeah.
Like, somebody would... If somebody TP'd instantly, yeah, they get a kill. But there was just too much of a lag there.
He's very lucky that Skylark wasn't farther to the left. If Mad gets caught over there...
Oh, man.
Eyes in the Forest is such a ridiculous ability.
This is why. Remember when Alliance just picked it all the time, and this was their strategy?
Yep.
They'd pick Pycat Sniper, and then Mad would just lay
Cover the whole entire...
Yeah, lay the forest. Unbelievable.
I mean, they can't chop down the trees fast enough.
This game is real rough right now. Like, everything is just going right for Monkey Freedom Fighters. I really thought Golden Boys had it. You remember when the Clinks was just like dominating the SF in every fight?
Yeah.
Then his item build just like...
Well, that's a smoke that instantly dies. They know some supports around here, but they also see that Roshan has now died.
Get out of there, guys.
Aegis for a gyrocopter.
You can't fight into that. That's a DD gyro.
DD gyro with Aegis. Smoke up. See if they can find someone.
This is a really nice play. They won't see this coming. They'll assume that... Okay, now they should see it coming. Like, nobody's defending lanes. Everybody's missing on the map. Get out, friends.
Oh, but they've been spotted by the tree.
Oh no, you guys are all in vision.
No, the hookshot misses. Blink to the side. Force staff. TP out. Skanks. He's going to be caught, but everyone else will get out.
They have to know at this point that they're Christmas tree lights in the forest. Like, look at Mad. He just pushes him so deep in for vision pretty much everywhere.
Oh.
It's not even efficient to go deward all of those at this point. Look at YapzOr. Get the sleep off. Fiend's Grip on the ready.
Madara's coming too. The Fiend's Grip is already out. And Arise just going to do so much damage. YapzOr is going to be the target. He will be able to free the Ember Spirit. He gets away and Arise. He may die. Madara here gets off the side device. Kaiser comes forward. Jump forward. The blink first.
This is some Naruto action. Everyone's just parkouring all over the place. I can't even believe that Ember doesn't die. I thought he was just dead.
Yeah, Madara made the right decision there. Immediately starting to target the Bane. And either killed the Bane and freed up the Ember Spirit, or got an MKB proc.
This is the... you thought it was going to be a Linken's, but...
No.
it's just gonna go for. He realizes like this is actually the position that they're in now, where they just have to buy out and go for it. If he had that, if he has that divine, it would have made a difference for bottom.
Yeah,
was really
he
just a
didn't get
cleanse.
any damage.
Yeah. Man, that was insane.
Madara. He's gonna run into Paris here. An item on the ground. Phase boots. Courier. Yeah, it's dead. One shot. Madara pops his BKB. Hook shot is actually going to control him. Satanic activated Skylark. He's going to be able to save the Clinks for the time being. But he's actually, going over to Beaver Knight. That's a good choice. And Echo Sam gets laid out. That's a two-man Fisher as well. With the big Divine Rapier Sleight of Fist. Kaiser takes out one of the carries, jumps away. And now Madara targeting Beaver Knight, but he's a bit too low.
Madara's
The
so
homing
low.
missile. Oh, never mind. It's
That
not
ice
going for him.
shards.
Oh, Laguna Blade takes out the Clockwork. Now the turnaround Paris is super low. And the Snowball, wrong direction. He's going for the dead unit. Madara is not going to chase forward. One fight there for Monkey Freedom Fighters, but it was so close.
His middle tower is under
If they could have just gotten like one more hit off on that gyro, maybe they can re-engage and fight. Gyro doesn't have BKB, and with that divine Ember Spirit, things are tough. But Kaiser actually has to be well aware of how many spirits he has now at this point, just because it's going to determine whether he can instantly get out or not. And the Tusk has to be really on top of his game. He had a really sick save though on Madara, being able to just do the mini ice shards to block everybody out and force him to get through. And he gets
Maybe
the mech
next
off.
time you are dead, but Kaiser. Oh, that's 1600 critical. Kaiser's going to turn and fight Paris, but no,
Kaiser.
This isn't where you want to be. Oh my god, he dropped the Divine Rapier. Why didn't he just rend it away sooner? He saved the Lina, got a kill. There was no need to be greedy. Madara, he needs to be able to reclaim this Divine Rapier. He needs some
It's on
help
the wrong
though.
target.
Maybe next time. Comes forward. Oh, but he has still the Aegis. They can't possibly go for him. Not yet anyway.
That was
It's
just,
like another minute until the Aegis is down.
I don't-
Turn, fighting, Paris. He accepts it. They'll lose the Aegis now. They get the instant stun. Fisher.
No,
Nope,
it's gonna
BKB
be
activated. But can they actually still control him? Walrus Punch. And the Desolator's doing a lot. And Snowball. No opportunity. Enchant Totem Light Strike right. They could reclaim it. No, wait. Oh,
was on the
God,
tree.
the ultimate. Arise. He gets it out. Skanks is going to be dropping here on the side. Madara gets Scythe of Ice up, but he will be able to get away. Kaiser moves forward. He wants to be able to reclaim that Divine Rapier. Beaver Knight pops to the Blade Mail here. Jumps over to the side, trying to go for it maybe next time, but can't quite get him. Unable to get it.
dude, Mad's got the rapier.
Oh
not,
my
not
God,
anybody
Mad.
else. Mad picked it up as soon as the Ember died. Like you thought the gyro got it right. The gyro dropped his BKB to pick it up, but Mad's like, nope, this one's fine. I got this, guys. Mr. Tree Trunk's arms. Punch away.
Mad. I mean, the fact that it's on Mad, I don't know.
Hey, screw this Octarine core. Just get a Mask of Madness instead. You know what to do.
Punch him.
You're smart enough, guy, Sebastian.
Oh my god. Octarine Core? What did that bring it down to? Like 20 seconds or something? That's going to be pretty disgusting. Eyes in the Forest, always up.
Wait, what's Mad doing? Did he DC or am I going insane? Is this a tactical move?
I think he's just watching other parts of the map and not really paying attention to his hero.
It would.
Wait, is he actually trying to suicide to drop the Divine Rapier?
It doesn't work.
Yeah, I didn't think so. What?
Oh. Sebastian? Did they fix this? Or am I going insane? He's trying to give it to his SF, I guess? What?
What? Okay, now
Okay,
he's going to
he
go
is
back
doing
in and
it.
die. And they're going to go for the pickup here. And it works? No,
Oh, wait, no, he
Mad.
just dropped it on him. Wait, what?
It says owned by Mad. He's got plus 492 damage.
We're good. Mad was a genius.
Okay. Why did we think that didn't work?
Because it used to not. Oh, he misses the Hex.
Oh.
It used to not work. I guess they changed it?
Why did they change it back, though? That seems intentional.
I remember for a fact, though, that you would try to suicide to Ancients and it would just stay on you.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do plays like that. I mean, we're just idiots, honestly.
Watch this be a reborn thing.
I'm sure it's not.
I'm sure it's not either.
That had to have been a recent change.
All right. Learn something new every day. Must be a specific scenario where it's like the enemy team's Divine Rapier. You pick it up, you can afford to drop it.
Doesn't matter. It's on the gyrocopter now.
Yeah.
What a beast he is. I don't know why we doubted Seb. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Man, Skanks doesn't even have upgraded boots. The poor fella. He's just a tree cutter.
What a rough game.
Not even level 16 yet. He's getting some farm now.
All right. Is this where we finally see the offensive push?
I think so. They could wait and try and get up Ice in the Forest all over the enemy side of the map. Oh, wait. Roshan, 2 minutes. Might as well wait that one out.
Yeah, my bad, though, for Mad. Mad was right there. Yeah, we were just being dumb. Apologies, guys.
Send all complaints to @BlitzDota.
Yeah, that's definitely on me.
@Blitz_Dota. I don't want you to find
the regular Blitz Dota is just some
nerd who took your...
Yeah, he's just some Russian guy. All right, they're all going down mid now. Oh, they're gonna run into Madara. They got him. Our Yapsor just gets 4-shot.
Oh man, Madara is still fighting out with the BKB, but he eventually will be side the vice. Unless Skanks can somehow turn this one around. Two-man Fisher blocking out the SF.
Still stuck.
Madara, can he get out of these cogs finally? He's away. He's going to be able to get out. Beaver Knight quickly jumps over. Maybe next time's going to be locked down on the side, but they do keep Madara alive, and that's hugely important.
That Divine Rapier Dota. Maybe next time just got like 4-shot. You got to be careful.
Missed hook shot.
There's almost a Hex now on Madara too. I like this. He realizes the exact same thing that Arise did.
Though I would love to see a Boots of Travel on him.
Yeah, he could go for the split push in this top tower. Maybe the Ember should actually. The Ember's so net worth stunted though after losing that Rapier.
Yeah.
He's probably just saving for another one. It's one of those games where you don't stop buying Rapiers. Especially after the first one.
Missile, Skylark, whoa, okay, he's going to be chain stunned down real quickly. SF is going to be the target. He will be torn apart nice and quick. Madara is now going to turn, fight up against Paris, but he's got a Satanic. Oh, Paris is actually the one backing away, and Madara will actually live because of that one. Maybe next time. Gets the Light Strike Array on the left-hand side. Ember Spirit jumping around, Sleight of Fist, trying to control, but will be brought down. Now jump forward. Beaver Knight gets another one. Skylark just snowballs to try and defend, managed to blink himself away. Beaver Knight was brought low, but there is no Ember Spirit. Now it's just left up to Madara. The limited amount of damage he has.
It's a minute buyback too. Cooldown. This might be too long. It's at least going to be. It's at least going to be a thing.
Laner X. Probably 2.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
20 seconds. They're waiting for an opening. Oh, but Mad. Sight the Vice. He's sitting there ready to go. Doesn't have his ultimate, and the ultimate goes off in the SF instead. Madara turns around, tries to finish off Arise, but he doesn't have the damage necessary. Now immediately buys back. Skylark is left. Battery Salt takes him down, unable to blink himself away. Madara, and maybe next time. Still the last 2 left. Ember Spirit. Buyback here in 15 seconds. And Monkey Freedom Fighters, assuming there is no buyback, are going to go in for the next lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Paris starts beating into that tier 3 tower. Skanks doesn't have his Echo Slam, unfortunately. They can lead with the Fisher. Paris stuns up. Yeah, they're going to try and change them. They manage to get him. Divine Rapier's on the ground. Kaiser's going to be able to pick it up. He gets the Sleight of Fist. Madara into trouble, but Fiend's grip on Kaiser. Someone stop that damn Bane.
Yep,
he's going to be able to control what? Oh, no. Tusk. Wait, Tusk is dead.
Yeah, they can. He doesn't have buyback either. I think they just unpause and go.
Yeah.
But Kaiser, how does Yapsor do it every single time?
I don't know. Fiend's Grip is done, right?
They're just telling him to go.
All right.
Fiend's Grip is about to be
Kaiser,
over.
he's going to be able to jump away. Sleight of Fist jumps over to the Ren. He needs a couple more Sleight of Fist, and he can actually finish out the rest of these heroes. There was a buyback on Paris, and Monkey Freedom Fighters, they're going to go for the quick retreat. They know if they lose the Gyrocopter here, that could just be GG.
Yeah, maybe you just go for it. You know you don't have buyback on the Ember Spirit, but at the same time, you know for a fact that there's no buyback on the Gyrocopter. But I guess everybody else has buyback. Oh, this is kind of a weird situation to be in. Yeah. You're probably just looking for a pickoff. You could do it on. You could actually push because you know that SF and Gyrocopter don't have buyback. And I could just click this button. I keep forgetting. It's only available on the Clockwork and the Bane.
Yeah.
I think that Monkey Freedom Fighters is in the better position, especially with that Rax taken. It's largely just been Golden Boys playing that defensive game. So it's probably, if you're Golden Boys, I feel like you just go for it. Just all in, 5-man down mid. Yeah, this is probably going to be as even of a game as you're going to get because both teams don't have buybacks on course. If you kill the SF or the Gyro before, then you can just win the game. And I think the Clinks has a Hex. So they could definitely catch one of those two. If you see how quickly they kill them too.
Yeah, if they catch the Gyrocopter, just purchase that Divine Rapier. Okay,
yeah, the game could just
we're back into the game now. Maybe not.
Yeah, my bad again about the Divine Rapier thing, guys. I'm pretty ignorant.
It's a pretty rare scenario.
I should know these kinds of things. It's what prevented me from being a professional Dota player.
That's what prevented you from being the TI5 finalist co-caster.
It's just all of these information blocks.
It's okay. Now you know. Now you can be the TI6 finals co-caster.
For Cinderin? With LD? You'll be the backup? That'd be my dream scenario.
Thanks, Blitz.
No problem, dude. Anytime.
I'm glad I could be the backup to you.
I didn't say backup to me, man. I mean, like,
I'm sorry. I could be the backup to your co-caster.
No, dude, that's even putting yourself. That's being a little egotistical. I meant like you'd be like the backup in case like Purge has like strep throat.
I'm the backup to the backup.
Have some humility.
No, I'm backup to the newbie stream. Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, have some humility, Austin.
Jesus. I didn't even insinuate that I would be there.
Let's be humble.
You just took the opportunity to slam me down again.
Let's try to be a little bit humble, man. Family broadcast. Kids are trying to learn how to be decent people.
Well, certainly don't listen to Blitz Dota.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, a hook shot! They just caught Madara. He just pushed it up the side of the Bison. Now he's going to be right-clicked down by Rise. Force staff. Oh, and a snowball save.
How do you even save him here still, though?
Call down, still goes down. Madara's still going to be controlled up, but he will end up going down. They pop the Fiend's Grip and everything for it. He's dead for 2 minutes.
That timing.
Fist.
Sing Sing Dota. That timing, though. That was insane. Like, if he does it half a second later, then you've actually got the Hex, but Sing Sing's got the perfect item set to deal with everything. He's got Solar Crest, a Lincoln Spear.
Oh, and now he's caught Skanks as well. His vision is just too much. Skanks is going to try and get himself ahead, 4 staff away, but this is going to be Mega Creeps. There's nothing Kaiser can do about it. They're just staying very spread out, making sure the Sleight of Fist doesn't do very much damage.
Oh, he's still going to get hit by the rocket.
Oh, no, he's dead.
You thought he timed it.
GG.
All right, the game's over. Even with him being alive there, I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It would have had to go against Mega Creeps for the whole thing.
The Vision game, I mean, Yapzor, all praise to him. Sing Sing played really well. Pretty much everybody from MFF played pretty well. Like, both teams played pretty decently, but what made the difference here is that Matt just had 8,000 eyes in the forest, and Yapzor just kept getting 5-second duration Fiend's Grips off. Like, of course the cores played well, but it's easier to see that than it is to see Stellar support play.